I scrub them, blah, boo, 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 boom, motherfuckers. So today I'll be teaching you guys how to change your oil on your cars. It's pretty much the same step for all cars. It just depends on the oil. Also the oil filter that you have, but it's all the same step. I like to do an engine flush for all of my oil changes. So I'll show you how to do that. Also I'll show you how to do oil change. Need to clean up in here. Ugh, that's horrible. Ooh, that's bad. So your first step that you want to do really is look at the engine bay and see where the oil plug is so you can loosen it. Mine's always is heavily fucking tight, so it's always heavy tight, like screwed on very strong. So I might have to get some pliers if anything. Let me see if I can do it with my hand. Nope, I did it with my hand this time. Did it with my hand. So you always want to get this off. Oh, check. So you always want to get that off. And then with me, like I said, I do an engine flush. So we gotta add this engine flush and then not drive the vehicle. Have it in there for 5 minutes. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, just basic shit. So, let me go. So, got this. This shit. Put it all in. It's all in there. So, let's start the car up and get this shit on the road. Sit there for a smooth 5 minutes. 11, 6 minutes. Dumbass, it's 5 minutes. Now we go back and turn the car off so we can start the actual oil change process. So now here comes the most difficult part about my day. Actually lifting my car up off the ground and trying to get it onto the jacks. That's very difficult. I always have a problem, but we'll see. So now the next step is to jack the car up, put it on jack stands properly. Even though I have it secured right there with my weights, fucking bug in my face. Even though I have it secured right there with the weights, I like to put them on jack stands just in case, just to make everything, you know, more safe. Well, I shouldn't even be doing that. It is more safe when you put it on jack stands. So we're gonna put it on jack stands and make everything safe, I guess. These are where the jack stands come into play. I put them up under the car so it pretty much keeps the car safe. I always have this lever on the outside, just in case. Now you have the car on both jack stands on both sides, you can actually start the process. So the oil that I'll be using and the oil filter that I'll be using today is the Mobil 1 5W30 Extended Performance Full Synthetic. I always do full synthetic on all of my cars. It's a better, richer brand instead of putting the cheap, you know, regular synthetic in there. The only thing is, when you do full synthetic, you cannot go back to regular synthetic with the easy transition. A lot of mechanics don't refer to going back to a regular synthetic, but like I said, it runs richer, and also if you have overage on miles, it also allows the car to go a little bit more over the miles than you actually need in order to, you know, get a regular oil change. So I always go full synthetic. This will say 15,000 miles guaranteed protection. I don't like going over 15,000 miles. I like doing like 8,000, 9,000, but this time I hit 11,000, so that's definitely a no-go. It has to go. So now we're getting into it. Now you have to drain the oil pan. So what I have now is a 14 millimeter wrench. I usually use this, but I cannot power my 14 millimeter socket. So I'm just gonna use this today. I actually think it's gonna be kind of better. Instead of having the oil all up in my face, I can just actually, you know, unscrew it and then have it far away from me. So I'm gonna use this, and it might be a little bit more work, but potato, who cares? There we go. So now you got it I got it broken. Screw it. I'm gonna have to put the glove on because I ran up to the store to get the shit. There we go. Ta-da, done deal. Let that drip all out. Ooh. Yeah. Sound like someone's peeing. Now while we're down here, we're gonna have to go ahead and try to get the oil filter. Let me see. That right there is the oil filter. You're gonna have to receive that as well. It comes out with the oil on it as well. So you're gonna have to try and get that. Don't worry about the mess. I'll show you how to clean up the mess out, of course. Now it is imperative that you keep the oil filter by you for purposeful reasons. It takes up to 20,000 yards, or up to a year, or up to a year, or 20,000 miles. I think everybody goes over 20,000 miles here in Atlanta. That's just life. So what you want to do with the old oil filter, you want to get some of the oil from the old oil filter. Dip your hand in it just a little bit and rub it around the rim to lubricate the new oil filter. You want to lubricate it a little bit. So it doesn't matter where you get the oil from. It's not going to contaminate anything. It's very imperative that you do this because you don't want to just slap something on without it being, you know, acclimated to anything. And then the new one on. I like doing mine hand tight, not too tight, because the heat will tighten itself. It will seize it, so it doesn't make it too hard. You take the old oil filter, drop it in the old box. See how I still have the oil dripping behind me? I want to get out as much as possible as I can. And so you take it, you wipe it, and plug it. Ooh. Houston, we have a fucking problem. I dropped the fucking thing in the oil pan. Ta-da. I always find it was something else, not with your hand, because you'll burn the shit out of yourself. I'm glad that actually did happen. No more dripping. Clean up all your materials whenever you're done at the bottom. Tighten it back up. Now this, you want to do as tight as possible. You don't want any leaks of any such. So you're going to do it as tight as possible. Everything at the bottom is done. So now that everything's done at the bottom, you can actually go back to the top, and that's when you can start pouring your regular oil into the top, and then everything will be completely done. Well, mechanically, everything will be completely done, but you still need to let your car sit, well, run for a little bit. So that's what I'll have to do. See how rich and yellow this is compared to the black oil that's at the bottom? Almost looks like apple juice. These really like to drink up a lot of oil, so I always put an extra. This is the 6 quart, so I always put 6 quarts in there. The big bottle was 5 quarts, so I always put 6 quarts. It doesn't smell too bad either. And that's it. That's how you pretty much put all your oil into your throwaway rag, wipe it away. This is also a good time to check it for all your other fluids. So I'm gonna check my brake fluid, master cylinder fluid. Everything's good. I like to always recycle my oil, so I take the oil that I use and I put it back into the container that I bought it from, and I go take it to AutoZone or O'Reilly and I give it back to them. You don't get paid for it or anything, it's just recycling the environment. I'm not a go green type of guy, but whenever you're polluting the air with, you know, all of your car gases, I think that's the least you can do by giving back. So let's go do that. Now that all that's done, can really just take the car off the jack stands, clean everything up, and put everything back, which is what I'm about to do. And I'm gonna show you how to clean the garage. Just say for instance, if you got any oil left anywhere, that's always, you know, a big bonus. You don't wanna have oil stains all over your garage, especially not my parents. So now I'm gonna show you guys how to clean the garage. Usually I use regular bleach, but today I don't have any regular bleach. So I scrub and bleach. Boom, motherfuckers. I got scrubbing. I have scrubbing bubbles. So we're gonna see how that works. It's pretty much the same thing. Bleach is bleach. So what you wanna do is, I'm gonna show you what you guys gotta do. It's pretty imperative. So let's get to it. Bring the whole garage. So before my camera dies, I would like to say thank you for watching. I'm sure that majority or half of you know how to do this if you're really into the car scene. You already know how to change your oil. But for those who aren't, I would like to just show you guys, you know, what it's like or what to do so you don't have to continue to spend money on oil changes. The oil itself was, the oil in the oil filter itself was $35 and the engine floss was $5. So that's $40 compared to doing the $60 oil change. Every 2 to 3 months, that saves you a lot of money. So I would like to just show you guys that. Thank you for watching, even if you do know how to do it. Thank you for watching all the way through. Like, comment, subscribe if you have any questions, or if you like me doing content like this, how-to videos or anything like that, just let me know. I'll continue to do them. And I plan on doing a how to do a brake rotor or a brake pads change pretty soon, because I need brake pads in the rear. So like, comment, subscribe, and always, you guys have a good day.